Hey guys, welcome back to Survival Records, where today I am going to be probably finishing up laying out the base, at least getting an idea of where I want things to be. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up using this side of the tunnel to be parking for the sled, and then parking for everything else out over here. I have some vague ideas, I guess you could say, on where to put everything else. Like, I'm going to have main storage in there, main processing in there, but I am going to have like a connection here. And oh, and that makes me remember. I think what I'm going to end up doing is having a connection port type thing here with two connectors, and it's going to be a whole thing. So, while I figure out what I want my first step to be with regards to getting all of this going, I will probably start by grinding up some things I don't need, like these welders here. Those are temporary and always were intended to be temporary. So let's go ahead and turn them off. Yeah, and I will grind them up and figure out what I want to do next. Alright, so I'm inside here, and I'm thinking I want to build a frame around the outside first and light it up, just so I can get a better idea of what I'm dealing with, because, you know, everything being in the shadows in the distance there, not too great. So, and unfortunately, if I try and do like aligned with the local grid, it takes on the local grid of the asteroid. So, let's see, one more down, I think. And yeah, that's pretty close to being on the floor level. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so I figured it may be appropriate to talk about all this. Finish sled greebling. Well, in order to do that, I want to be able to finish the sled's infrastructure, which means I might actually be taking out certain pieces of the hardware. Like, I don't necessarily always need to have the refinery and all that. And I'm not suggesting I want to take it away, but like I want to have a solid option outside of the sled for this stuff. Like, especially if I'm going to be upgrading those pieces, I want to be able to get to them. So that means being able to do my things over here. The other aspect of the sled right now is that there isn't enough storage. I'm still using this small cargo container to hold on to components. I need to remove that small cargo container. So what I'm working on first, really, is getting more storage off of the sled and into the base here. But in order to do all of that, I need to work on where I want to put all of the storage, which putting all the storage means having the framework at least laid down for where I'm going to put the factory and the farms and all of that stuff. So in order to do the first thing on the list here, I need to probably do the last two things on the list, or at least get them laid out. And then, if I'm going to sit here working on greebling up the ship, I'm going to want some defensive turrets in case more reavers come by. But defensive turrets need to be piped so that they can have ammo fed to them, and those pipes need to feed somewhere into here to where there is the storage container. So I guess realistically what I'm doing here is frame base and build storage. All right. Now I'm actually working on something that's on my to-do list. So, quick recap. I just got this frame in place. It is 17 across. So that block there is the center. I'm going to make the next one out as far this way and that way as I can. It's looking like I'm basically going to be... I might have a little bit more distance than not. We'll see. I'm taking into consideration some excess space around the outside where the curves are. I'm going to be able to build airtight. I want this to be airtight. So, let's go.
Low.
Okay. Should be the last few of them. We're just kind of randomly putting them around all over the place. And this isn't going to be a perfect frame for where everything is, but at the least, it should give me a decent idea of where the lights are in there. And already that is looking way more than it did before. Okay. Well, that just creates a different problem. Maybe I can drop the intensity a little bit. And yes, I realize I'm going to have lights on the other side of things be kind of... that one slider was affecting all of the lights along this stretch as well, but well, so be it. All right. So this is this is actually a much bigger space than I expected it to be. Yikes. Okay. Do I worry about putting framing into the corners? Maybe I do. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be easy enough. I'm gonna grab some food and drink first. It occurred to me that I should probably redock with the sled so that all my guns and ammo can be replenished. Which means if I want to get a fast disembarking, I really ought to move the pencil, or the number 2. Sorry, it's not a pencil, it's number 2. I mean, it is a pencil, that's why it's the number 2, but just don't tell him that. He has sensitivity issues. Okay, so lock that up, turn that off, here we go, and are the ammo boxes being replenished? Looks like they are. Alright. Oh, hold on, there, just this ship. That's what I was looking for. Alright, you know, I was also considering another weapons adjustment. Like, I bet you I could get a railgun in here. Maybe like right there. Or right in here. Ooh, 2 railguns. One right there, one right there. That could be neat. See, the thing is I don't know what railguns do, how they work. I mean, I know what they do, right? Obviously. Oh, okay, so it is 1x2, and then shorter than the assault cannons. So these... Thinking maybe there? There? Because then they would tie into those guns... not guns. The, what's it called? Junction boxes in there, the conveyor junctions. Okay, I'm not going to work on that right now. I'm going to keep working on what I've been working on, but that's a future project. And now this. Alright, let me lay something out. Alright, well, I think I'm getting a little basic layout. In the basement, I'm going to have the storage for bulk storage of large cargo containers. And then over on the other side here, we're going to have some hydrogen tanks. I figure backup tanks just to top off things. I mean, I've got a lot of hydrogen there, but no hurt in getting extra. And then on the back part of the basement here is where we're going to be producing all of our vegetables for food. Everything should be able to get piped up pretty easily. I think I'm probably going to end up having piping in the floor, maybe? I don't know. The next space up here, the main floor, it's going to be a tall ceilinged area, I think with double opening, what are they called? Blast doors, hangar bay doors. So I can get small grid ships in and out through here. And then in the back, along the back wall, is where the refineries will be, and the assemblers, and a bunch of the production stuff. And then I think on the third floor, up top, I'll put living spaces and medical room, that sort of thing. Turn it into a proper base. It kind of leaves the question of where do I want to put power source. Maybe a large reactor in the back on the side over here. Yeah, I like that. That way the main floor you can get in and out through the hangar doors, or I'll probably have another door off to the side, or maybe I'll have hangar doors on either side of a main pillar, so that there'll be like a doorway you walk through here, and then on either side we'll have hangar bay doors, and that'll be what only open and close when we're getting in and out through things. I might have an airlock section here as well, blocking everything off this way. Hey, the sun's coming through. Nice. So, yeah, first things first, let's get some storage laid out down here. Let's get a floor laid out and maybe welded up. And yeah, then we can transfer all of our components and ore and everything off of the sled and into the sled park. So, just occurred to me that I could either weld this up by hand, meh, make a ship to put welders on and weld it up with a ship, or extend an armature off of this container, stick it out, bend it down, reach it in, and weld it up like it's a CNC machine, and have that be a thing going on. And I like that idea. Okay, that took a lot longer to realize than I expected. Start back here, I guess. Okay, so pistons, enough to stretch all the way from where they are now to all the way into the back. Which you ask, wait, why is there already a stretch all the way to the back? Well, because that's what this here part does. 3 hinges that would allow it to rotate 90 degrees and then another 90 degrees, and basically have it so that this piston can extend the connection point staying at 90 degrees out to like this point or out to this point, so that this next hinge here is able to stretch left or right all the way through an arc all the way through here. Then we've got these 3 pistons, which should let it go anywhere from the center line all the way out to the edge and then all the way back. And our final arm piece, the rotor here attached to a junction block, and another piston, which should let it go anywhere inside this area and up and down. And all it takes is some moving about of pieces. Let me weld it up and see if it works. I just got warned that the Reaver Impaler has found a potential target. It's going away. Oh goodness, I wonder if it's the unknown signal. That's likely, considering the... Ah, boy. See it at all out there? Maybe. Over there. And leaving. Huh. Well, I guess that's good to know that those will distract them. Anyway, this is coming along pretty close to being finished. There, I didn't go with any advanced components on this stuff, just because the most onerous part it needs to do is just deliver the materials. It doesn't actually need to, like, weld them up much. I'm getting a little bit of shake, but hopefully that won't be an issue. Anyway, let's finish welding it up and give it a try. I think there... I got a lot of stuff into that container. Yeah, I don't know though. Did I get all my stuff? Why is it that I have stuff in my inventory and I don't need it? Alright, so I want to have this Oh, I have the overlay on for showing the range on these things. That's what that is. All right, so let's get rid of that first and foremost. Overlay is off. Let's. Current angle is 359. All right, let's spin it around so that it's pointing down. That should be feasible. Whoa, 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 stop that. Okay. What happened? It was bumping into the floor. I think I might have messed this up. I feel like I might have gotten too complicated here. And also, annoyingly, it didn't seem to weld these up at all. Alright, let me play around with it, see if I can get it to work. Well, I don't know if I added too many points of articulation along this side here, but, you know, it'll... I'm sure I'll be vindicated in the end. Let's go this way. Oh, and they are working. I welded that up by mistake. So here we want to... Nope, wrong way, other way. Okay. And probably stop right about 180. Come on. 181. Good enough. And now how do I get back? Alright, so starting here, we're gonna go ahead and extend that piston out. You know, there's that center line. So good enough to there. And now let's bring this piston in. And have it weld up all those bits up to the wall here. Oh, well, I suppose I could extend it down some. That would work too. Let's do that. Oh, too much. There we go. And now I just need to push it this way. So I got 3 pistons there and 1 I can retract here. Alright. Now I probably would benefit from having another point of articulation here with a hinge that could go this way, swing it around that way. Yeah, probably. Now I feel I really ought to do that before I do anything else. But I don't know. Let's Yeah, let's just weld this part up. Once I get over to here, I can just pick up the hinge. Oh no, I can't. Oh, dang it! All right, I'll do it right. Actually, it occurs to me that I can do it right without needing to do much at all. See, I can grind that out. And voila. And with no gravity, that piece is just going to sit there. So I'm going to put a hinge. I need plates. Okay. So a hinge piece like that. And take out the part. And then a hinge part. Like that. I can extend this. Nope. Wait. Here. Okay. And... aha. And now I can put the hinge part there, right? No, it's obstructed by this. Arrgh. I can extend this out. Perfect. And now I can put the hinge part there, like that. And how am I going to get the hinge... detecting a slight problem here. Oh, fine, I'll just do it the easy way. Come on. Just in like that. Three. Back off in case of clang. Attach. Oh dear. How? What? It's not powered. What is it? Hey. Let me get everything set back where it's supposed to go. Alright, let's print this thing out. Huh? As I was saying, it's not so much that this needs to fully weld up all these pieces, just that it needs to actually deposit all of the blocks in them. However, I'm seeing a problem already. Wait, this way, reverse that, because I need to go into the corner more. Yes, which means I need to pull this back more here. Another half a meter. That's probably enough. Let's get that started. See how well it does with these blocks in the corner. Ah, yep, there we go. Welding up the corner blocks. And let's do it. So now that I have a corner fixed, I wonder how many. I was up to like 15,000. I'm at 10,000. So I wonder if that means I could do the full bottom floor here. Might be worthwhile. And then of course I have a bunch in the sled as well. So like this, okay, so let's talk through here a little bit more. This armature, not a permanent feature, obviously. However, what I am going to have as a permanent feature is a connection from in here where the cargo is, and then a line out this way to a docking hub type thing here. And this docking hub type thing is going to connect to the sled and also be a number of like pistons, either pistons or like a tram on a track, and it's going to slide in and out through this way to get the sled so it doesn't have to pull all the way in every time. It can just pull up, you know, maglock to it, and then it gets slid in, sucked in inside with no worries. But that's a big project that I'm not sure exactly how I want to do. Either I want to do it as a bunch of pistons, but that would be probably kind of wobbly. I'm liking the idea of doing it as a tram on a track. So that's also going to be a process, though. But if I do it as a tram on a track, I could get that tram docking port set up somewhere around here. So like, all right. So imagine this. All right, the sled has instead of an ore detector, and instead of these connectors in that container block, there's going to be a couple of connector blocks facing just like that, right? And then they would connect to a vehicle that hosts. Let's grab some. Let's just rough out this vehicle here. I suppose I can mirror it, just, you know, that way it works all right. And then like this would be, maybe attached to like some wheels underneath. And the wheels would grab onto an I-beam down the center. That kind of thing. I'm going to have to rough this out even more. But the idea being that when the sled connects to it on this side, I then reverse the wheels on it, and it pulls me in along the track until it gets to the docking position back here, so everything gets connected and everything is hooked up. But then this would be somewhere right out in the middle here. So let's go like this. Probably that one. Because if the sled is pointing the right direction, yeah, that'll work like that. Man, this is difficult to visualize. Oh, I guess, man, yeah, maybe it's this one. Alright, we'll call it that one. Which means that at this point, from there to like here, is where I need to connect up the connection line. And then like that. And just so I can now dump the stuff out of the sled while I have it manually pulled in here, I'm going to put that like that. So, and there will be room in here for this 3-wide vehicle to fit right in there. Yeah. Alright, cool. Okay. Let's build up a conveyor down and through this way, and we'll see where it connects. Looks like it's going to be 3 blocks in through here, so somewhere like right in that area. Alright. This will be a neat trick. And I wonder if the battery or the magnet in that will activate. Ooh, not quite. Oh, and there we go. We're ready to work. Let's see if this works. Oh, dang it. I was one off. I'm gonna have to keep welding those up. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to weld up most of this on my own anyway. And right into here. Although I guess I could probably lay out these. One come in right there. One up against the wall. Yeah, there we go. 2. There, 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 and there. That's 4 of them. That should be plenty enough. And I could probably even get and fit it nicely 6 of them. A tier 3 welder might be able to reach that, though. Actually. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That will... Huh, that'll definitely be able to reach. Great, I'll just have to keep hopscotching it along the way. Because I put junctions every third space. I don't necessarily need to weld up these, but, you know. So be it. That, I should get both of those. Yes. Now, I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's get our velocity up to 0. And a cargo container in here. There are tiered up cargo containers. Why? So let's see. Cargo mass 8.81 thousand kilograms. Inventory of 4.458 kiloliters, as opposed to 421. 458. Okay, so they can contain a little bit more, but I really don't think that's necessary. Let's go this way. I'm not going to need any cargo vents up unless I put them there on purpose. So grab some interior plate. And let's get our cargo sorted. Now, is the button panel's upright? Or correct? Dang, look at that. All right. All right, so I'm going to put down 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that I'm going to call that done. We can connect them with that tube. Do we connect them with the tube, or do we connect them with something else? Let me think about it. Alright, you know, I think with them being kind of blocky looking, the original conveyors will work. So, let's do this. And get these welded up. At least I think I can get those welded up. And then last but not least, let's set up Izzy's inventory manager on this section of the base here so that, so yeah, all the stuff gets pulled into these 4 containers. Alright, first things first, turn off Izzy's there. I know there's a way I can set things up so that they don't interact with each other, but if I have it running exclusively over here, and that'll just be easier for me for now. Now, where? I thought I had it on here somewhere already. No, that's not it. Programmable block. Here. Okay, number 8. So we've got the inventory here. Let's set things up so that it is inventory manager right underneath this first inventory. Here, we'll have the programmable block there, and then we can put an LCD here. I'm sure there are computers. There. Alright, so custom, no, not custom data. Edit, browse scripts. Izzy's inventory manager. Copy to editor. Code is good. Checking inventory blocks. Alright. Now, let's start labeling things. Large industrial cargo container. Components. Ores. And I'm going to have to go through every single other thing and see if I can get them to suck out of those. Be right back. Alright guys, it's working. I've got tools, ammos, bottles all here. Got the components in that one. Here is where I have all of my ingots. And then last but not least, all of my ore is over here. Now that's not actually everything, because there's ore in the refinery and the containers on the sled still, but I think what I'm going to do is actually turn off Izzy's inventory manager on the I'm gonna read the code a little bit more, make sure that I have it so that they can interface properly and not like override one or the other. So, guys, we made a lot of progress today, and I am excited to see where this base shapes up. Oh, I think it'll be fun. Maybe I can start working on getting a garden started over here, you know, or a farm. We'll see. Alright guys, I appreciate that you came and joined me today on Survival Records. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked it. And hopefully you'll, you know, want to come back on the next episode. If so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until then, thanks for watching.
Inventory full.